everyone, and welcome to another Power episode of Iron Panther
Power
Presents.
I got the power.
Anyway, I'm just Iron Panther. This is
Chris. What's going on, everyone?
And we're here to talk about Power Season 6, Episode 3. What's the title?
They forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, motherfuckers. They forgot about Dre.
See, Dre this episode, Eminem last episode. A lot of 50 Cent in this episode.
Yeah, thanks, Fifth.
And
thanks, Fifth, for another big reason.
Why is that? Why is that?
They say it's a big rich town. Yeah.
What happened?
I just come from the poet's part.
No, I can't do all that. Then we got to pay rights for the song. We ain't
Joe is back.
Joe's back.
Thanks, Fifth. You are the man.
They listen.
Thank you.
You know who didn't listen? Game of Thrones, because they didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, you already got your money, so shut up. You either gonna watch or not watch, and of course you're gonna watch.
Yeah.
So we get into this episode just to get down on this Game of Thrones connection. I liked the way Jason brought up the Lannisters. You remember?
Wait, what? When did you do
Check
that?
Check it out. When he was talking to Ghost,
okay,
and he was like, "Look, man, get your shit together." And Jason was like, "Get your shit together because I know you owe money, but you owe money to me. You know, my first rule of business is pay your debts." I was like, "Okay, Lancers always pay their debts."
Yeah, that's not. You can hear it really.
I tell yeah. Because I mean, no sense. One, he's never said that before.
Okay.
One. So I'm like, so it was no need for that. It wasn't like that was part of the plot.
Is not like a something that you can only hear on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but I feel like it was though.
Okay, all right.
Anyway,
all right.
Let's get started. Anyway, so let's talk about R.I.P.
Sir
Black Donovan.
Sir
Black Donovan.
Yo, can I say this is the worst police force ever? Like what's going on? Like everyone has either died or like been convicted or something. They can't protect people worth shit. Like this is horrible. They can't wall off a crime scene like to prevent evidence. They can't even get their man. Like damn. Like and this. Yo, let me ask you this though. Please. All right, who do you think snitched? Who do you think snitched about the safe house?
Oh, they won't even address that shit. I don't know who did it, and it won't even be relevant to the story. Who do you think it is? I feel like you have an answer. Who do you think
I have a theory,
which is.
But you're gonna think it's crazy. Now hear me out, all right?
Okay,
so what's the chick's name from the first season that witnessed Ghost killing old dude that they brought back?
Alicia. No. I know you're talking about. Anyway, the Hispanic woman. I know her name. I know you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
So so did she say something about she had siblings, right?
Ghost said you can't kill her because she probably has brothers and cousins might come looking for her. Ghost brought that up.
Okay, right.
Ghost brought that up.
Right. Okay. So cousins, right? So two different characters that just randomly show up out the blue, right? So for one, Tariq, right? Tariq is just like chilling with his roommate and whatnot. All of a sudden, some random girl says like, "Oh, I need to see him because
you're right."
Because I'm like because this is wrong. Only black people.
Oh shit!
And then randomly, she's like, she gets into his inner circle,
right?
Just like that.
Wait,
where the fuck she come from?
What's your other theory? What's your other theory?
And then the other person,
Blanca?
No, I'm thinking more of. Hear me out on this, Rodriguez, D.A. Rodriguez. Who the hell else knew about the damn safe house?
Oh, the new one. You talking about the new U.S. District Attorney?
Yeah. Okay. Who the hell else knew about the safe house? That one might be a stretch.
But then he tried to turn around and blame Sachs. You know what I'm saying? The first words out of his mouth was, "Who did you tell Sachs?" You know what I'm saying? He's already putting the shit on Sachs. You know what I'm saying?
No,
that will prove your theory.
I'm thinking about the chick. I'm trying to think of I'm thinking about the other girl.
About the detective?
I'm talking about Detective Rodriguez.
Blanca, man. Blanca.
Sorry,
I wrote it down.
Blanca. Sorry, yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Let's get to Tyreek. Let's get to Tyreek's Tasha. You know what?
What's up?
I was like, you remember when she said, "My brother died in a robbery gone wrong." In this episode. And I was like, who the fuck is her brother? And I was like, maybe it's one of the guys that died when Tariq was doing all that, the house robbing shit. But that's not the case because the cop killed those two guys.
You're welcome, America. You're welcome, America. I'm telling you.
If they bring that shit,
does that blow your mind right now?
If that shit comes together, that would be power. If that shit comes, because I'm like, she went after him. She wanted to make sure she met him.
Yeah,
you know
she made a big point of doing it.
Like
who comes up to a drug is like, what you're doing is wrong, and then all of a sudden, just like that,
right?
Just with like a gauntlet snap, you just all of a sudden
I like how you bring that together. But you're absolute. She has to be connected somewhere. She has to be connected. That's a good one. She has to be. Okay, so let's get into it. I want to talk. I want to talk. That's a good one. I want to talk about.
I should say that one to the end, shouldn't I?
Yeah, that was good. That's good. Because anyway, I want to talk about though how he showed her who she was in the relationship. How she kicked out his Tommy and those other two girls. Like that, you know what I'm saying? And she liked it. You saw her face when she was like, oh, I'm somebody. But let's talk about writing. I guarantee women, and particularly black women, were part of that writing that scene. This is what I'm telling you. Notice when she walked in, it was a white girl and it was a mixed girl, right? What was the white girl? On Tariq's bed, right? Mm-hmm. Please notice her face when she was like, not only is the woman on my man's bed, a white woman on top of that, it's important because when he kicked all three of them out, her focus stayed on Tariq when the let's say light-skinned girl left, right? And when his boy left, well, when that white girl left, she was like, looked her up and down and made sure she walked her happy ass out there. That's cultural shit. That's a woman who's like, you do not step on my man for one, and it did not. I'm sure she registered. The casting was important for that scene, too.
Right. So so it could be the writer, or maybe she's just a great actress and she just kind of knew what type of scene she was.
I feel like the casting was not on accident. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, let's get to unnecessary shit. Okay, for this episode. First, Black Donovan dying was sad. Completely unnecessary.
That was messed up.
That was fucked up and completely unnecessary. We already know Dre's a piece of shit. So we did not need to see him kill Black Donovan to reinforce to us that Dre's a piece of shit.
He gave you father advice, man.
Right.
He gave you the most father advice anyone's given you just for 5 minutes.
When I saw this after school special shit between them two, where he's like, son, do you know how to raise a child? Yeah. I was like, one of them is dead than the motherfucker. That right there, when I saw that, I was like, why? My question was why. Yeah. That's what I said. Why is this dialogue happening? Why the fuck is he trying to mentor this man on how to be a better daddy? When he died, it made sense. Thought like that. When he died, it made sense. I was like, this is completely unnecessary. Dre is not trying to be a father to this child. Her name is Heaven. Her character name is Heaven, and she's played by twins. I looked it up on IMDb. I was like, she's doing a very good job.
She's played by twins right now, but then soon she'll be played by her older aunt.
She'll be growing ass by the time the show's over. But that's for you, Sharice, who gets mad every time I bring up the age of these kids. Anyway, but she does. Anyway, I want to say though, she's the age that Tasha's kid is supposed to be. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Because the whole show, this whole thing is supposed to happen in 6 months, the entire show. So the fact that girl is grown right now don't make sense for her character age. Anyway, something else that was entertaining but unnecessary was that fucking scene with Tate.
Oh.
It was entertaining.
I think that was old. You know what? I think that just kind of reminded me of Old Dog, though.
I'm like, I get what they were going with it, and they want to show how grimy he is. He beats up the woman's husband last week's episode, boning the woman in this episode, but it was unnecessary. I mean, I was like, I get it. I mean, they could have found a better way to did that shit, but I was like, unnecessary. Other unnecessary shit. Keisha. Okay. In this entire episode, Keisha is unfucking necessary. The whole bring girlfriend to work day was completely unfucking necessary. We already know he's buying her shit. Notice they focused on the shoes. They focused on the shoes and those dumbass glasses.
I'll tell you why I felt that was it wasn't necessary in the sense for Tommy and Keisha. I think it was necessary for his people, because I think that, to me, when I saw that scene, to me, I was like, okay, that is the catalyst for his people to now go against him. Like, two bit. It's not like he's seen, like he's been kind of like looking at Tommy like, what the fuck he's been doing for the past like couple seasons now. Yeah. And he's like, yo man, what you doing bringing a bitch into you know? This is that. I mean, the scene was made for that for two bit because you could saw the disdain in his face, just like what, like this is like what he's this dude. Tommy's fucking up on all kinds of places. Like he's already talking about wanting to step up. Yes. So So it wasn't necessary for the sense of like for Tommy and Keisha. It was necessary for Tommy's new enemy.
I like that. Yes, his new Dre. His new Dre to come up and try to take things. Also, real quick, Spanky finally acknowledging Keisha's ass was hilarious and completely necessary for the plot. But let's talk about this plot that Tommy came up with, an excellent plot of getting Alicia Jimenez out of jail. In theory, it looked good. You make her sick, pretend to be the police, the fire department come to get her, right? It made sense that he came up with such an elaborate plan. It doesn't make any realistic sense, particularly the fact of Keisha's role. Keisha's role was to do what? To confirm that she went to the bathroom, that she entered the bathroom, right? Yeah. Any Black Grimace could have did that.
So I guess my question when I saw that scene, I was kind of similar to you. Like, what exactly did her telling Tommy do as far as saying that
she's in the stall, bathroom? Not just in the bathroom, which anybody could have did.
Yeah, but like what? Like, does that mean that then they passed the water over the stall? Like, what the fuck? Is that? What the fuck? I didn't understand.
It was unnecessary.
I don't know. Maybe something was cut out. Maybe something was cut. I think something was maybe cut out
because no fucking sense.
Yeah. No I feel sense. So. I mean, so the only reason why I'm not going to be hammering them for that because every scene takes money to make. So I feel like they did not just do that for just to throw it away. I felt like there was something that was connected to it, and for some reason, maybe because of time, and then maybe 50 just being 50, it just got cut.
It got cut. So for her to be there, what should have happened, what made it relevant, was that if Sax saw her, if Sax would have saw her, and then Dre tells him at the end of the episode, I saw Ghost there, he would have believed Dre, for one, and then he would have started thinking, maybe that's how she ended up, how the Jimenez ended up dead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it made, but also the whole idea that these fake the fire department people would come makes no sense because no one called them.
Right.
So I'm saying, why weren't the cops sitting outside the door to make sure that their prosecution person is not running out the bathroom? Like, why didn't they stand behind the gate? How did nobody see Keisha leave?
Yeah, well, not only that, like, I mean, you've been to courthouses, you've been to places like, stuff like that. Like, there's all kinds of security checks you have to kind of go through. Now, I guess now I'm gonna be that guy like, technically you can't do this, So I won't necessarily be that guy, but come on, like, there's certain basic shit where you're just kind of like, how did none of the most wanted folks from the Tommies to the James,
2-Bit to Spanky make it through? Well, again, if they're pretending to be like emergency personnel, right? I get that, but I'm saying no one called them, which means the law enforcement people should have been, who are you? Why are you here? We're here to get the person that you're prosecuting right now. So I'm saying, well, why did her lawyer not go in the bathroom with her, woman lawyer, or at least ride with her to the hospital, which you think that they were taking her? You know what I'm saying? The fact they let these random ass strangers take her away further shows why, one, the entire U.S. District Attorney Office should be shut down next episode. This is now the third criminal that has died in their custody. Mm-hmm. So for Jefe died, got stabbed, and then died. Okay, then Sandoval got killed, and now Jimenez got killed. There's absolutely no fucking way they still got jobs after this shit. Like, Sax is gone, his new boss is gone, and I'm like, there's no fucking way, man.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, and then on top of that, like, okay, so now that she got kidnapped, wouldn't you now want to investigate who the hell gave the water? Like, when it I mean, I don't know. I'm in the cameras, but
I did like the part they showed him switching back the waters. That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of switching, the best part of that whole episode that I loved was like Jason kind of talking to Tommy about the whole, like, I want you to break her out. So he turns around, so you see Jason.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he turns around and then there's now Ghost. And I was like, awesome. This is how you do it.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. I'm pretty sure, like, they didn't use CGI. All it was like, hurry up, get up, dude. And he's like, I was like, all right, go. Come on. How do I do that?
That was awesome directing. If 50 came up with that, which I doubt, that's awesome directing. I like the duality of the scene, but I like also, that being said, the fact that Jason sent both of these dudes to accomplish the same mission without talking to each other, once again setting them against each other. I liked how Tommy now understands what Ghost is talking about, which is Jason got to go.
Yeah, and what did I tell you after the first episode? I'm like, look, I already know, even though the first episode seems that Tommy and Ghost is going to kill each other. The one thing that's going to bring them back together is the one common threat that they have. And I predicted, I was like, it's going to be Jason, right? And that's what's going to happen. Even though Tommy was like, "Fuck you, Ghost, I'm good," he's going to team up with Ghost. Even though Ghost fucked up and always have to run his mouth, he's always like, yo, man, it's like, man, she's like, you know, it's like, why should I link up with you? Because I can do it better. Damn it. If you were good to the last part.
His ego. He always does that shit. But I was like, I still like the fact, though, that they're showing Tommy growth. To be like, I don't need you. You know, like, fuck you. Because that would have been the scene in previous episodes that he would have been like, we're doing this. When they decided to take out Milan after he killed Holly.
Yeah.
That shit was awesome. They were sitting next to each other. He was like, we're going to do it together. And he was like, together. I watched that shit 5 times just to see that scene. Because I was like, but that shit didn't happen this time. He said, Ghost, you're alone. The only motherfucking reason you're talking to me right now, because you ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
Tommy sees that shit finally. He finally sees that shit. Let's talk about what we're quick. I want to back up to shitty ass Tariq for a couple things. Let's start with...
He's a horrible liar, by the way.
Yeah. And then that bullshit smile he tried to get, like, we all know you're lying. There's no need for you to get that bullshit smile while you're hugging Ghost.
Uncle Tommy's alive?
Wait.
It's like, nigga, how long you know?
Come on, man. I was like, he should have jacked that motherfucker up like he did when he talked about Angie.
Oh, yeah.
The only time the first time he put his hands on his son is when he shitted on Angie, not when he shitted on his mama. Further show you how Ghost is a piece of shit husband, just for the record. Anyway, let's back it up. I'm sorry. I digress. But I'm saying, Tariq, how the fuck, he's in high school. Once again, let's make sure everybody understands this. He is not college, he is in high school. So how the fuck is he sitting up there with alcohol, not worried about shit, just getting drunk in his room? How are girls in his room? I was in the army at 18 and I couldn't even do that shit.
Yeah, but you weren't with rich people. It wasn't a rich boarding school.
There's no way you can sit there alcohol. They're not even legal to buy it. That makes no sense. Forget the fact he has drugs and money. But you're overseas. He's not overseas though. He's in the U.S. with some rich people, with rich kids. And what can rich kids do? Rich kids can sneak shit in. Okay. I mean, come on now. Is the room searches? I'm just saying.
They're rich. If they're rich, they're going to make sure that the families are happy. So they ain't going to do shit. All right. You know, I mean, hell, I went to college. In my college, there was what's called a substance-free dorm. You want to know how it was substance-free because it's supposed to be drug-free, alcohol-free. Bullshit.
Nobody checked rooms?
Doing it. Huh?
Nobody checked rooms?
No, because you know what? Because the RAs are resident aides. They were doing that shit too. So
no, you said college though, right? You said college.
Yeah, it was freshman year in college. So it was, you know, I guess my point is, like school, no matter what, high school, college, it's bullshit. All right. You know, I mean, it's you know, I went to a Catholic high school. You know, that's supposed to be substance free. And guess what? People were smoking weed right outside the damn gate. Okay, just saying. That's just what I'm just saying. All right, so you know, I'm just saying, high school. You know, Tariq, I can see that shit happening. Okay. Especially with rich people.
Gotcha. Real quick, Tariq should not be worried about his supply when his uncle sells drugs for a living. Kiss my ass that his biggest problem right now is, I don't know where to get drugs. Call Tommy, the man who you almost helped assassinate your dad. You're having conversations on the phone about killing your dad. Hey, Tommy, I need some new drugs. I got a new connect.
I think it's because he don't know who. See, with him, I mean, even though he loves his Uncle Tommy, he's really having trust issues with everyone. Everyone to him, he's like he still, even though it seems like he's siding with Tommy or whatnot, he still does not know who exactly to trust. So he's not going to tell Tommy like, "Hey, I need your drug." He's going to get it his own way. You know what I mean? That's just
the only choices he has is Tommy and the Italians. That's it. And Tommy is obviously a lot safer. Anyway, Tariq is a piece of shit for hiding drugs in his dead sister's room. He's a piece of shit for that.
I mean,
he's a piece of shit for that.
Let me tell you why that was smart though. I mean, you know, piece of shit or not, he knows his mother cannot enter that room. So if you're trying to get away with shit, you know, you're going to put it in the area. I don't care if it's an abandoned house. It might be places where it might not be very morally right or whatnot. But if you're doing something illegal, I think that's going to be the last one in your mind.
I said it was a piece of shit move.
No, I know. It was a piece of shit move, but it's a smart piece. It was a piece of shit move, but it's smart.
Piece of shit.
But it's smart.
Tariq is a smart piece of shit.
Because his mom doesn't like entering that room.
All right. Let's talk about the new woman, Ramona, who's brought in to help out with Tate's campaign. We both agreed that she'll be fucking Ghost in 2 episodes, right? Yes. Yeah,
I don't even know it's even going to be 2.
I know, they're moving pretty fast. They're
like, fast. You're divorced.
I'm divorced.
Like, we got something in common. But that being said, you know what though? The only thing that kind of made me think like, this is going to be interesting how this plays out was Tasha saying the lines like, hey, we got something in common. We both had husbands that can't keep their dick in their pants.
And I was like,
Well, if that's the case, like, why would Ramona mess with someone like that? With that being said, this is fucking power, okay?
I was about to say,
this is power.
I was about to say the irony of all this shit is one day this woman will be fucking your husband.
Yeah.
So that's a lock. I say episode 5, Ghost is in there. You already saw it. They already laid the groundwork.
Okay.
So, also, let's talk about Tasha.
Okay. She's a piece of shit, too. You're going to go to pick up your daughter just reeking of weed. Like, it's called, you can go to CVS, buy like $1, you can get some double mint gum. You put 2 of them damn bitches in your mouth, chew it up, spray a little bit of Axe or whatever, get rid of that weed smell. Nah, but you don't give a shit because I need to get a job.
So, hold up. So let's go down this route. That's exactly where I wanted to go. But let's go how, again, Tasha is again using someone else to make money. First, it was Ghost. Then it was Keisha. Yep. Now it's her mama. But this is the thing between Keisha and her mama. Her mama and Keisha should have known. But her mom definitely knows that Ghost's money comes from drug dealing. She absolutely knows that. So why is Tasha bothering with this bullshit story by trying to manipulate her mother and starting this bullshit childcare service so she can run the money instead of saying, hey, mama, since your lazy ass don't want to work no more and my ass don't want to work no more, let's get together and figure out a way to make money cleaning other people's money. Just tell her straight up.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. I'm like, your mom fully appreciates the world that she's grown accustomed to. You know what I'm saying? So again, Keisha somehow act like she didn't know, so she had to lie to her to some extent. But sitting there with that bullshit story, I'm trying to help you out, mama, makes no effing sense. As what I'm saying. Just tell her straight out so your mama can be a partner too.
Right. I feel like, the more I hear Keisha talking bad about Tasha, the more I'm starting to think that Keisha's going to get a bullet through her head by Tasha. I just feel it. I just feel she's going to get, for the longest time I'm thinking, Tommy's going to do it. Tommy's going to do Holly, just like he did with Holly. Even though, however, the next episode, one thing that kind of got me a little bit worried too, was like when they're sitting in bed, did you hear what they were saying for the next episode, the preview? He said, yeah, you won't, he said, you, what he said, I don't want to get the words wrong, but he's basically saying like, I could trust you, right? Like I could trust. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, the way he asked that question, like he wasn't joking around when he asked. He was like, can I trust you and shit? Like every single time he said that to Holly, he said that to his father. Every single time he says to people, death follows. Death.
Oh, real quick. I don't know if I said this last video. I want to say it this video. Please give us the train wreck that's going to be Tommy taking that girl to meet his mama. I need that scene to happen. That will be the craziest shit we've ever seen. Okay, because you know how you see how his mom reacted to Holly.
Did she meet? No, that's right. She never met. She never met.
She never met mommy. She never met
because I remember somebody made a joke, made it like something like a racial joke or something.
No, that was his dad's wife. And she was just stupid. She was like,
I knew it was someone.
Yeah, but no. Okay, meet Tommy's mom. Ooh. She's becoming Holly. Keisha is becoming Holly. When she said, quote, one, we don't need Tasha, we don't need Ghost. Holly. When she says, I can clean the money because I learned how. Holly said, let me learn how to clean the money from Tasha, and then we won't need both of them. Remember that?
Yeah. I would say this, though. Keisha is, I'm not saying she's not clean by any means, but what I mean is she's a lot clean than Holly in the sense of cleaning up her mess.
Yes.
So, and she doesn't just randomly steal shit just because she's, you know what I mean?
She's not mentally unstable.
She's not mentally unstable. Keisha got issues of her own, trust me. But that's the only thing, that would be the one thing that might keep her alive, but damn, it's looking hard for you, Keish.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
It's looking hard.
I think it was kind of stupid though, and the fact that she hesitated to even help out with the court thing by going in there and checking out for Alicia. I thought it was kind of, I understand, but I thought it was kind of silly in comparison to I'ma hide a gun that was used to kill someone. She did that, but all of a sudden she's like, I don't know if I can go in and just let you know if someone's in the bathroom. Anyway, killing Alicia Menez. Please note that the weapon that Jason used was way over the top. Right. Like that was that looked like a RoboCop's gun. Yeah. When I saw that shit, I was like, that's a RoboCop shit. Oh, and
no, I was gonna say something that you called it. You called it on, even though they kind of went somewhat in a different direction. Was remember the unicorn on baby girl's backpack? for Proctor's daughter's backpack. You know, you said previous episodes like, oh, you know what? Guess what? Tommy's going to come in to talk to Proctor, and guess what? The bag's going to be there. Sure enough, when I heard that knock on the door, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker Dave, man. Who's gonna open the door? And guess what? Without no fail, Tommy. That being said, the only thing I guess he said with the bag being there was like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm alive, right? I don't think so.
That's not criminal offense, but it shows connection. It shows that Tommy and them are still fucking around. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna lead Proctor. Oh, Proctor and Detective Blanca figuring out that Angie was a part of the whole shit. Remember when they were talking about the meeting, how they figured out the entire conspiracy, but because of Saxe wants to put Ghost in jail so much, he was like, "Fuck it, it can't be true." Yeah. Like he figured it out in 5 seconds. It was like, nah, that can't be it. Ghost has to be, because remember Blanca was like, "Well, if you're right, there's no way that Ghost that St. Patrick killed Angie." Right. Then he was like, "Well, then never mind then. Never mind then." Stern.
Okay. Stern. Go ahead. Yeah.
I love the fact that Stern is back. I absolutely love the scene when he was like, I got 5%. And Ghost was like, I got 50% interest. He's like, white lives matter.
White lives matter.
That is Stern 100%. My question is though, why the fuck is Ghost still fucking with Stern and not his ex-wife?
Well, because Stern kind of fronted the money. Stern, like, wait a minute, did he bought the club, right? So he bought the club.
No, I'm saying his wife has half his shit. His wife, remember, Ghost got his clubs back because he helped his wife divorce Stern. Remember?
Right, yeah.
And she got half the fact that he has 3 clubs and not 0 clubs is because of the ex-wife. The ex-wife got money. Why are you still fucking with this dude who's who you know is going to betray you at some point? The ex-wife would be easier. Stern is more fun. Stern is more fun as a character. But his wife would be his ex-wife would be much more easier to deal with. I would say.
I mean, you know, another, you know, I would say this too. Let me get into this other point, right? So Dre, we all know Dre's a piece of shit, and they had to show that he was a piece of shit by him pulling the trigger on poor Donovan, right? However, I kind of felt bad for him towards the end when Saxe turned a 180 on him, but like, he was like, oh, okay, so she's dead, so Alicia's dead, so I don't have to testify. I was like, no, you still got to testify, or else everyone's going to know, everyone's on the streets going to be gunning for you, and yeah, and you can leave without your daughter. I felt for Dre, and I had to keep reminding myself, no, Dre's a piece of shit. No,
he got shook.
He got shook. So what are your predictions as far as like what we're going to see? I know what ultimately is going to happen to Dre. All right, but like, what do you think is going to happen to Dre as far as like him either testifying? Do you think he's going to jump ship and like run away? Like, what do you think?
He would never get to trial. It would never get to trial. At some point, he would do the calculus and say, "I want to," you know, maybe he wants to testify against them, but in the end, he's gonna get a bullet in his head. He'll never actually like testify. I mean, that's a given. Oh, grimy, some nasty shit. Please note that Tommy, after Jason killed Alicia, did you see Tommy pick up the cigarette that she was smoking off the ground and smoke it and leave?
You know, I didn't even catch that.
They show it from a distance. But when Jason left and he got done talking to Tommy, Tommy walked up to her body, looked down, squatted down, picked up the cigarette she was smoking, put it in his mouth, and smoked it as he walked away.
Do you think that was like maybe just an acting choice, or you think that was done on purpose? What do you think?
Well, I mean, it's part. I mean, it's part of the role. So I mean, they just showed this Tommy's grimy. I mean, it's like he just saw his want to get killed. He's like, I'm not gonna waste a perfectly good cigarette. But I was like, damn, Tommy. I was like, that's. Oh man, it hurt my stomach. Yeah. I was like, I rewinded 3 times just to make sure I watched it right. I was like, he did that shit.
Yeah, he did. But speaking of rewinding, go back and rewind every scene you've seen of Effie. I'm telling you, this like
he called it. My theory, if it turns out to be true,
I'm telling you, it's just too convenient. And maybe she's not even related to old girl, but she is
the brother, her boyfriend.
Yeah, her boyfriend. Yeah. She's not who you think she is.
That's what I'm saying. It's too beautiful. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. But this episode, fuck Dre. This show should not have been titled Dre. It should have been something about Tariq or Tate. Right. So you see Tate kind of coming out. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't want to see him fucking somebody. I want to see him talk to those drug dealers. Mm-hmm. They don't forget. He's running drug dealers that in the same neighborhood that Ghost grew up in. Let's get more into that. Like, that's the story right now. You know, to me, that's the story that needs to come out. I can't think of anything else. You got anything else?
No, other than the fact that I'm still waiting for them to bring back the girl who we can't remember her name from the first season.
Oh yeah. The one supposed to be testifying against them in the first fucking place.
Yeah, I mean they brought her back several for several reasons. Like several times throughout the different seasons, including the end of last season.
That last season when she really came back.
When she really came back. Yeah. So it's going to amount to something.
It needs to come to something.
And I feel like FB is part of it.
All right. We put it out there.
And I'm still thinking Tariq's going to put a bullet in his dad's head.
He called it.
God damn it.
Put it out there. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it.
And thank you, Joe, for coming back.
Yes.
So
thank Joe for coming back.
And thank you, because football season is back. Yes. Let's go, Titans. Woo! I had to throw that in.
Yeah, I'm sure about it. You make my alarm go off. Anyway, hey guys, we appreciate it. We'll see you next time.